Have you done the math on moving abroad? You added up the rent, you found the flights, and on paper, it finally works. But here's the thing nobody tells you. There's a whole second list of costs hiding underneath that number. Costs that don't show up until the paperwork starts. And they're the reason so many people move abroad and then quietly move back. Hi, I'm Haley. Welcome to my channel, Travel Elements, where I cover travel tips, international living, investment insights, and so much more. Today, I'm walking you through the 7 hidden costs of moving abroad that almost nobody adds up before they go, each one with a real number. Here's how we'll do this. I'll take you through all 7, one by one: health insurance, visas, flights home, and the taxes you still owe. Then your setup costs, the money you lose just moving money around, and the gap nobody plans for, each one with a real range. And I want to be upfront, none of this is meant to scare you out of going. It's meant to make sure that when you go, you actually stay. Because the people who struggle aren't the ones who couldn't afford it. They're the ones who budgeted for half of it. So let's fix that right now. Hidden cost number 1, and honestly, this is the big one: health insurance. Here's what catches Americans completely off guard. If you're on Medicare, Medicare does not come with you. Original Medicare covers you essentially nowhere outside the United States. So that coverage you've paid into your whole life, the day you land abroad, it basically stops working, which means you're buying a brand new international health plan out of pocket. And the cost depends a lot on your age. For a healthy person around 40, a good international plan runs somewhere around $200 to $400 a month. But by age 60, that same coverage jumps to roughly $500 to $900 a month, and it climbs from there. That's not a one-time fee, that's every single month for the rest of your life abroad. So before you fall in love with a cheaper cost of living, this is the first number you need to find out. Which brings me to hidden cost number 2, the visa itself. Now, the application fee is usually the small part. Depending on the country, you might pay anywhere from $50 to a couple thousand just to apply. But here's the part people forget. A visa is not set it and forget it. Most residency visas have to be renewed, sometimes every single year, sometimes every 2 or 3. And every renewal means fresh paperwork, fresh fees, sometimes new proof of income, new documents, new translations. So it's not one cost. It comes back around on a schedule for as long as you live there. And just so we're clear, I'm sharing what I've learned, not giving legal advice. So always check the official immigration rules for your country before you act on any of this. Okay, hidden cost number 3, and this one's emotional as much as financial: flights home. When you're dreaming about the move, you picture going one direction, but life happens in both directions. A family member gets sick. There's a wedding, a funeral, a holiday you can't miss, and a last-minute international flight home is not cheap. You're often looking at $1,500 to $3,000, booked in a panic at the worst possible time. The mistake people make is treating this like a one-time thing. It's not. It's a recurring line in your budget you should plan for every single year. Now, hidden cost number 4, and this is the one that genuinely shocks people. You still owe US taxes. The United States taxes its citizens on worldwide income, no matter where on earth you live. So moving abroad does not automatically end your tax bill back home. Now, the good news: there are real tools that protect you. There's an exclusion that lets you shield a big chunk of your foreign earned income, well over $100,000. And because of that, a lot of expats end up owing little or even nothing. But, and this is the catch, owing nothing and filing nothing are 2 completely different things. You still have to file every year, and the rules get complicated enough that most people hire a tax preparer who specializes in expats, and that runs you somewhere around $450 to $1,200 a year. So even when your tax bill is 0, the cost of proving it usually isn't. Let's talk about hidden cost number 5, your setup costs. This is the big one-time hit, and it's almost always bigger than people expect. I went down a rabbit hole on this, and the honest all-in number to get yourself established abroad usually lands somewhere between $5,000 and $15,000. So where does all that go? Shipping or replacing your household goods, your rental deposit, often several months up front, furnishing a place from scratch, document fees, getting things apostilled, certified, translated, and sometimes a residency lawyer to handle the application for you. None of these are huge on their own, but stacked together, They're the wave that hits all at once, right when your bank account is already stretched thin from the move, which leads straight into hidden cost number 6, the money you lose just moving money. This one's sneaky because it's invisible. Every time you move dollars into your new local currency or swipe a US card abroad, you can lose a slice to fees and a poor exchange rate. Traditional banks can quietly take 3 to 5% on every transfer, plus those foreign transaction fees on your cards. And on the big sums you'll be moving when you first relocate, that adds up to real money fast. The good news? This is the most fixable one on the list. Using a specialist money transfer service instead of your old bank can shrink that down to a fraction of a percent. But if you don't know to do it, it bleeds you slowly the entire time you're abroad. And finally, hidden cost number 7, the one almost nobody plans for. I call it the overlap gap. It's that transition window where you're paying for 2 lives at once. You haven't fully closed down the old place, but you're already paying deposits and rent on the new one. You might be covering temporary housing while you hunt for something permanent. You could be insured in 2 places at once for a little while. For a few weeks or even a few months, you're effectively running 2 households. And almost nobody budgets for it. They assume the old life ends the exact day the new one begins. It never does. There's always an overlap, and that overlap costs money. So if you're finding this useful, do me a quick favor and hit subscribe. I put out honest, no hype guides on international living all the time, and I'd love to have you around. Okay, I put the whole thing right here on one screen for you. Take your time with this one, pause the video, grab a screenshot, because this is the checklist you'll actually want to come back to later when you're building your real budget. All 7 hidden costs, 1 line each, right here. Just remember, these are 2026 ranges that vary by country and age, so verify your own numbers before you act. So here's the honest takeaway. Moving abroad can absolutely be worth it, but the real cost is almost always higher than the rent and flights version in your head. The people who make it work aren't the ones with the most money. They're the ones who budgeted for the whole picture, not half of it. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 caught you by surprise? Which one would have blindsided you? Let me know down in the comments. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you got something out of this, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming, because I post new videos regularly. And if you know someone who's dreaming about moving abroad, send this their way. It might save them a real headache. And let me know in the comments if there's a topic you'd like me to cover next, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Until next time.